It's a little past 1 in the morning, and Tyler and I just finished watching Creepshow,
Oh
the
yeah.
first one here. Tyler, what did you think?
Creepshow. Really good anthology film that's a horror comedy. That's
From the 80s, inspired by the 50s horror comics. There are 5 stories in this one. One featuring Stephen King acting as a hick farmer who discovers some meteor with some unwanted goo inside of it.
oh yeah.
Um, the only thing I personally didn't like is I didn't like the first segment very much because just the sound the zombie makes is just really annoying. Because he comes back from the dead, and I'm not even kidding, I can't even make this up, because he wants a Father's Day cake, and that's all he keeps talking about. I want my Father's Day cake! Come on, that's not scary, that's hilarious. He's banging his stick. I'm not even kidding, he's banging his stick on his chair. I want my Father's Day cake! But aside from that, the rest are pretty scary. Even Leslie Nielsen, who, if you're my age, you know from comedies like Naked Gun and Airplane, puts in a pretty good, surprisingly creepy, wouldn't you say, performance.
Oh yeah.
You know what I thought was funny? It's a George A. Romero movie, and what does he have in it? Frickin' zombies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, have any of the viewers or anybody ever made a Father's Day cake? Because I've never.
I didn't know that. Maybe it's just a tradition for their family.
Maybe. I mean,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
done it.
My grandpa never said, Lisa, I want my Father's Day cake.
I mean,
My grandpa also doesn't talk like that.
well,
Because he's not, according to the movie, older than
Old.
God.
what was this guy, 180 or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, that's what they keep joking about.
Oh, yeah.
Which is funny because the lady telling that story looks older than the person she's saying is like 180. There are a lot of people in here that you might recognize from other things, like Ed Harris,
Yeah.
who most recently I saw in Pain and Gain, is in the first segment. Stephen King, obviously, and Stephen King's son is in it, who he's also apparently a horror writer. Fair warning though, if you're afraid of bugs, you might want to skip the last segment. So final verdict: if you're a fan of horror and a fan of comedies
And anthologies.
and comic books and the 80s,
80s.
decent watch. All right, Hank and Tyler signing off.